The word that came to Yirmiyahu concerning all the Yahudim who were dwelling in the land of Mitzrayim, who were dwelling at Migdol, and at Taphans, and at Noph, and in the land of Pathros, saying, Thus said Yahweh of hosts, the Elohim of Yisrael, You yourselves have seen all the evil that I have brought on Jerusalem and on all the cities of Yehudah. And see, this day they are a ruin, and no one dwells in them. Because of their evil which they have done to provoke me, by going to burn incense, by serving other mighty ones whom they did not know, they nor you nor your fathers. And I sent to you all my servants the prophets, rising early and sending them, saying, Please do not do this abominable matter that I hate. But they did not listen or incline their ear to turn from their evil, not to burn incense to other mighty ones. So my wrath and my displeasure were poured out and burned in the cities of Yehudah and in the streets of Jerusalem, and they became a ruin and a wasteland, as it is this day. And now, thus said Yahweh, the Elohim of hosts, the Elohim of Yisrael, why are you doing this great evil against your lives, to cut off from you man and woman, child and infant, from the midst of Yehudah, leaving none to remain? By provoking me with the works of your hands, by burning incense to other mighty ones in the land of Mitzrayim, where you have gone to dwell, to cut yourselves off and be a curse and a reproach among all the nations of the earth? Have you forgotten the evils of your fathers, and the evils of the sovereigns of Yehudah, and the evils of their wives, and your own evils, and the evils of your wives, which they have done in the land of Yehudah and in the streets of Jerusalem? To this day they have not been humbled, nor have they feared, nor have they walked in my Torah and in my laws that I set before you and your fathers. Therefore thus said Yahweh of hosts, the Elohim of Yisrael, See, I am setting my face against you for evil and for cutting off all Yehudah. And I shall take the remnant of Yehudah who have set their faces to go into the land of Mitzrayim to sojourn there, and they shall all be consumed in the land of Mitzrayim, fall by the sword, consumed by scarcity of food. From the least to the greatest they shall die, by the sword and by scarcity of food, and they shall be an oath and an astonishment and a curse and a reproach. And I shall punish those dwelling in the land of Mitzrayim, as I have punished Jerusalem, by the sword, by scarcity of food, and by pestilence. And none of the remnant of Yehudah who have gone into the land of Mitzrayim to sojourn there shall escape or survive, lest they return to the land of Yehudah, to which they are longing to return to dwell there, for they shall not return, except those who escape. Then all the men who knew that their wives had burned incense to other mighty ones, and all the women who stood by, a great assembly, and all the people who dwelt in the land of Mitzrayim and Pathros, answered Yirmiyahu, saying, We are not going to listen to you in the matter about which you spoke to us in the name of Yahweh. But we shall do whatever has gone out of our own mouth, to burn incense to the sovereigness of the heavens and pour out drink offerings to her, as we have done, we and our fathers, our sovereigns and our heads, in the cities of Yehudah and in the streets of Jerusalem. We had plenty of food and were well off and saw no evil. But since we ceased burning incense to the sovereigness of the heavens and pouring out drink offerings to her, we have lacked all and have been consumed by the sword and by scarcity of food. And when we burned incense to the sovereigness of the heavens and poured out drink offerings to her, did we make cakes for her, to idolize her and pour out drink offerings to her, without our husbands? Then Yirmiyahu spoke to all the people, to the men and to the women, and to all the people who had given him that answer, saying, As for the incense that you burned in the cities of Yehudah and in the streets of Jerusalem, you and your fathers, your sovereigns and your heads, and the people of the land, did not Yahweh remember them? and it came into his heart. And Yahweh could no longer bear it because of the evil of your deeds, and because of the abominations which you did. Therefore your land is a ruin, an object of astonishment, a curse, and without an inhabitant, as it is this day. Because you have burned incense, and because you have sinned against Yahweh, and did not obey the voice of Yahweh, or walk in his Torah, in his laws, or in his witnesses, therefore this evil did befall you, as at this day. And Yirmiyahu said to all the people and to all the women, Hear the word of Yahweh, all Yehudah who are in the land of Mitzrayim. Thus spoke Yahweh of hosts, the Elohim of Yisrael, saying, You and your wives have spoken with your mouths, and have filled with your hands, saying, We shall perform our vows that we have made, to burn incense to the sovereigness of the heavens and pour out drink offerings to her. Then confirm your vows and perform your vows. Therefore hear the word of Yahweh, all Yehudah who are dwelling in the land of Mitzrayim. See, I have sworn by my great name, declares Yahweh, my name shall no longer be called upon by the mouth of any man of Yehudah in all the land of Mitzrayim, saying, As the Master Yahweh lives. See, I am watching over them for evil and not for good, and all the men of Yehudah who are in the land of Mitzrayim shall be consumed by the sword and by scarcity of food, until they come to an end. And those who escape the sword, few in number, shall return from the land of Mitzrayim to the land of Yehudah. And all the remnant of Yehudah, who came into the land of Mitzrayim to sojourn there, shall know whose word is established, mine, or theirs. And this is the sign to you, declares Yahweh, that I am punishing you in this place, so that you know that my words are certainly established against you for evil. Thus said Yahweh, See, I am giving Pharaoh Hophar sovereign of Mitzrayim into the hand of his enemies and into the hand of those who seek his life, as I gave Tzidkiah sovereign of Yehudah into the hand of Nebuchadrezzar sovereign of Babel, his enemy who sought his life.